Yes, this week we have a wonderful Valentine's Day special for you. We're going to be making a delicious dessert. But before we get started, let me introduce my little helper, my little co-host, my little cupcake baked by the devil, Curtis. Come on out, honey. Yes, folks, today we have a fantastic show for you. Are you excited?
I am.
We are going to be making a Valentine's Day strawberry cupcake, and we're going to be showing all of you folks out there how to make some beautiful, beautiful strawberries that look like roses to go on our cupcakes. And I've been working all week, dear. Something special, something we have never done before.
Do tell.
But it is our actual wedding anniversary on Valentine's Day, so
yes, it is.
I thought for our entire audience, I would do a little ditty for you, a little song, a little something to show you just how much I love you.
Oh, you're going to serenade me.
I'm going to serenade you. That's right.
All
Been
right.
practicing all week. I'm not a singer, folks, so this may be more of a comedy routine than an actual song. But
Oh, love it.
let's go ahead and get it started. Maestro, please hit the music. L is for the way I look at you. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Now love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love is all that I can do. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Now love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love is all that I can do. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you, baby. That's right, me and you. Love was made for me and you. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you liked my little ditty, darling.
Bravo, bravo. I loved it. Perfect.
Now that I'm out of breath and need a little drink.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and we have a fantastic little wine drink here.
We do.
We want nothing better than a little wine to go with chocolate.
Yes.
What did you say this was?
Cranberry cowboy. Cranberry
Blah,
cowboy.
blah, 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 blah.
Cranberry cowboy riding high.
Oh, riding a cowboy high. Now, I like that.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
and let me
Very,
see here.
very tasty, very refreshing.
Oh, Sugar Bridge Winery. Love their wine. It is so delicious.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't like a dry wine. I like a nice sweet wine.
Yes.
Sweet like me.
It's the perfect.
Sweet, sweet,
taste.
sweet. Sweet like me. That's right.
That's right.
Well, did everybody love our dancing emoji? Devin?
Way to go, Devin.
Way to go, Devin.
Yay.
You know, I did ask him to kind of, dress up as a cupcake. That didn't go over too well. You know, he kind of looked at me with that teenager look.
Oh, yes.
You know that teenager look?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the one
Absolutely.
like when a Kardashian gets an enema. Oh.
When you ask me to dress up in drag, like, not happening.
Yeah, but all that hair and that beard, you look like the bearded lady. That's for dang sure. So,
I rock this beard.
anyway, what we've got for you today, people, is we have some lovely, delicious, organic strawberries.
Yummy.
We have some wonderful, wonderful, fresh picked blueberries.
Delicious.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And of course, what would be better than some nice red raspberries?
Succulently
Raspberries!
sweet.
It's a raspberry. Who did the raspberry thing? It was, raspberry. She, old blonde,
Carol Channing.
Carol Channing.
No, she just passed.
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. Miss Carol Channing. Thank you very much. So, we also, look, poor damn little bat.
Clear your palate,
That's
dear.
right, I'm telling you. These cupcakes aren't fattening. No, they're really not fattening. They're as if you eat a whole batch of these cupcakes. However, your ass gets its own gravitational pull. But
That's pretty big.
I know, but no matter how fattening a dessert is, it's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth having a good dessert to eat, right?
Yes.
It's like, there's one problem when you eat too much and it's too fattening.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's nice to have the indulgence.
Indulgence, right?
Yes,
But you have to get, after eating all that and maybe getting a little gravitational pull, you're gonna have to get a permit from NASA for that ass gravity. I mean, like, baby.
That's why you have to get up and move around, work out, go for a walk. do
When
weights.
it starts pulling in the satellites, you think, okay, I better stop at the cupcakes. I'm pulling satellites down out of orbit with this. Okay, I always wanted some ass gravity. I've always been a little fine in the rear. I think that's what you like.
Pleasantly plump.
Pleasantly plump, a little man squeezing going on back there. Ain't nobody like a man with no flat ass, right?
That's right.
All right, so
You ain't got a thing if you ain't got that clean.
That's
do up.
That's right. Well, let me tell you here, what we're going to start with is we've got, and grab that over there, we have got, we've already mixed up our dry mix for our cupcakes. And what goes into here, you get all your dry mixture. It's got 2 cups of sugar, 1 3/4 cups of flour, or I like to use cake flour. 3
What kind of cake flour?
What kind of cake flour? Look, Mrs. Swan's cake flour.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Swan on Mad TV?
Yeah, Mrs. Swan,
Oh.
cake flour.
Cake flour.
So we do cake flour. We got our cake flour in there. And of course, we also have our baking powder. Oops, this is the baking soda. We have our baking powder. And our baking powder, we got 1½ teaspoons of baking powder in there. And our baking soda, we have 1½ teaspoons of our baking soda. And then, of course, you have to have a little salt. So you have 1 teaspoon of salt in there. And most importantly, you have to have your Hershey's cocoa.
Yes.
Without your cocoa, you ain't gonna be no chocolate to it. So
That's
3/4 cup of cocoa. I can't remember when Devin was little and I told him, he goes, it was Baker's chocolate. And I was like, is that chocolate sweet? And I was like, no, yeah it is. An argument, And so, well, go ahead and have a piece. Oh, nothing worse than a piece of Baker's chocolate that isn't sweet. I tell you what. So we put all that into a bowl and we actually sifted this twice.
Not once but twice.
Not once but twice. We want it nice and light.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do today, we actually have our handy dandy KitchenAid mixer out on the counter for you. Everybody should get a KitchenAid mixer. If you don't have one, nice heavy duty mixer in your kitchen, because you never know how much you want to mix up. Isn't that right?
That's right. And you can also use this as a meat grinder.
You can
too.
grind your meat with it.
That's right. You can take the front part off, and there's an attachment you can get where you can
So
actually
you
grind
just
your own
slip
meat.
it in and grind it up, huh?
Stuff your meat in there and grind it up.
There we go. Well, what we've got going on in here, and I'll give these to you. You can start adding those to the.
Don't spill my wine.
Look! Don't touch the wine. All right, crack 2 eggs and go ahead and put them in that bowl.
Okay.
So what we've got, we're going to go ahead and get our wet mixture put together. nice and wet and put our wet mixture together. So we're going to put 2 eggs in there, and we have a cup of whole milk.
Go ahead and put that in there too.
Go ahead and put that in there. Yes, right. Dump that in there. Cup of whole, and we have a half a cup of canola oil.
Okay.
There you go. You can put that in.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Is my Aunt Seal said, thank you very much. And we have combined all of our extracts, put them in a little bowl for you, but the extracts that we put in here is 2½ teaspoons of a nice, good vanilla extract. There you go. Okay. And then we also have 2 teaspoons of a chocolate extract, a half a teaspoon of a butter extract, and 1 tablespoon of strawberry extract. That's give us our little bit of strawberry flavor to our chocolate. Go ahead and put that in. Let's get that mixed up real well.
We're gonna mix that on high.
Well, start it low. You know, look, everything's like go, go, go. Let's get it on high. Let's
Splatter.
Splatter alert. And while he's mixing that up, you know, strawberries. I love strawberries. Yeah, but there's one bad thing about strawberries.
What's that here?
I get the seeds stuck in my teeth. You know what I do?
What's that?
I just swallow.
Throw caution for the wind.
I just swallow. You know, and you can use. We're going to be using blueberries today, and you can also use maraschino cherries. You want to be sure though, before you top your cupcakes. You don't want to pop your cherry if you put it on there. You got to be real careful with them, so that way your guests can enjoy them. Like, nothing better than a popped cherry.
That's right.
Or your blueberry.
Game over.
Yeah, gotta have your blueberries. So those are going to go on. We're going to show y'all how to decorate that. Okay, that looks like that's about right. Now we turn it down really low, and we're going to get a spoon, and I want you to start spooning that in. Just a cup at a time as it incorporates into the flour mixture, the dry. He's going to put his dry into his wet. You always like putting your dry into your wet, right, dear?
I do.
He's going to put his dry into his wet. So, you know, one of the things that I love is at this time of year is chocolate. I mean, chocolate. And I mean, that is the absolute best thing in the world is chocolate. So, you know, but chocolate.
Well, I don't know if it's the absolute best thing, but it's pretty good.
It's an aphrodisiac. Did you know that?
That's what I've heard.
You need enough chocolate, it's an aphrodisiac. Now, I guess that's why the Hershey's chocolate company has condoms in the break room.
No way.
Well, you know, it is an aphrodisiac, so it's nothing better than having your employees have safe chocolate.
I think that's an urban myth.
Oh, well, you know, it always goes well for me. So it's like, you know, Valentine's Day isn't complete without chocolate. I mean, nothing is better. You know, and in this...
If you don't like dark chocolate, you can also do white chocolate too, right?
Yes, but I like my milk chocolate. I like milk chocolate the best. You know, at this time of the year, it also reminds me of Forrest Gump. Doesn't it remind you of Forrest Gump? You know, life is like a box of chocolates. I'm horny.
Oh, okay.
I can see Forrest Gump going, life is like sitting on that bench going, life is like a box of chocolates. Looks over at the old lady and goes, I'm horny. And so we're going to turn this up, slowly get that mixed in there. And we want to spoon the sides in, make sure we've got all of that mixed in really well. Okay. And you'll want to turn it off, otherwise you're going to get your spoon caught in your stuff.
Just stick it in there while it's going.
That would be kind of like what you'd like to do. Just shove it right on in there, no matter how hard it's turning.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, just shove it right on in there. So why don't you go ahead and open it up, you know. The other thing this time of year is roses. Everybody wants long stem roses, right?
That's right.
Well, look, what if all you got is a bud or a miniature rose? Well, that doesn't mean you can't still get pricked, right?
That's true.
So
the thorns may be smaller, but you still get that effect.
You still get a little prick, right?
Yeah.
So it's not about the length of the rose. It's about how pretty it is. You know, you need a pretty rose. I've seen some
A
damn
rose or a rosebud?
a rosebud. I've seen some damn ugly rosebuds too.
Oh, really?
So while he's, yeah, I can't say. So while he's doing that, I'm going to show you how we're going to cut.
We're gonna mix it some more.
Mix it some more. Let's get that batter up.
High speed.
You can go right there. And what we're going to also add now is you want 1 cup of boiling water. So turn that down to low. And your batter is going to be real loose and runny. You know, it's going to be real kind of watery. So let's go ahead and add our boiling hot water. Don't even go there.
Kind of like after a night of shooting tequila, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's like, look. So we'll go ahead and get that mixed in. And it'll come out with a nice, like, loose batter. And the strawberries. Now,
So does the boiling water like add oxygen to it to make it more fluffy, or?
Hell, I don't know. I'm not a damn chemist.
Well, why not?
It just makes it melt, I guess. I don't know. I never did really ask. I just knew it's better to put boiling water in it. So, now to cut your strawberries, and that looks like that's about good. So you go ahead and turn that off. We're going to show you how to cut up strawberries, and you want to make them for our decoration. We're going to make them look like little hearts. So if you'll see our strawberry, let's get it on camera good. We got a nice kind of big flat one. You know, I'm not usually into big flat ones, but and you're going to take it, and we wash these real nice. These are nice organic strawberries. And you want to cut off your bottom. Mm-hmm. Cut off your bottom.
Yes.
Okay? And
ever so gently.
Ever so gently. And we're going to take and we're going to slice. If you'll notice, we slice off it this way, and it gives us a heart-looking shape. Bring that up to the camera so that you can see. And we're going to slice some, not too thin, because we want them to stand up. You know, thicker makes it stand better.
Yes.
So we'll slice a
like
piece.
A nice solid base.
Like that, and I'll let you
core it out.
Nope, we're just going to keep cutting. I'll let you keep cutting that up.
Okay.
And so I will show this to our audience, and it gives us a nice little looking heart shape. Turn it over. It kind of looks like a little. Oh shoot!
Whoops!
My strawberry got away from me, and there you go. So we'll cut these.
Okay.
So they're going to go onto our cupcake when we get done. Get ready to decorate.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and cut up one more, because we'll want like 4 pieces to go on our cupcake for sure. And then we're going to show you how to make a rose out of your strawberries. That will make them look so delicious and delightful. See how pretty those are? And I saw these at a restaurant one time, and I came home and I started practicing and practicing and practicing. They're not really that difficult, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take cut off your bottom, slice your bottom, so you got a nice flat thing, and you're going to take these, and you do not want to cut all the way to the bottom. You want to just take a little piece and shave down, and you're going to bend it out. And let me show you how that looks.
Ah, like a petal.
Like a petal. You're going to make your petals.
Yes, very
And
very nice, very creative.
And you're going to work your way around and kind of take it. Don't make them too thin or the petal will just break off.
Okay.
And you keep coming around and you keep slicing down your petal. You know, nothing better than a good petal. Take it down, slice it around. Take it down and slice it around. Now, one thing you want to do, once you get the first row done, and I'll show you what it looks like. You got your nice little petals. You don't want to cut in the same place. So if you cut straight down here, you kind of go a little bit to the next in between them. So you get that petal look, and it's going to be smaller as you go up and smaller as you go up, and you keep working your way around till you get to the very center, and then you have to cut what's that little thing in the middle? It's got the pollen on it, the stamen.
The stamen, yes.
The stamen?
Yes.
And a little stamen in the middle. Look, stamen. It reminds me of when a friend of mine, my dear best friend, her daughter went to school, and she's probably, I think she was in 4th grade or something. And she's like talking to the teacher, and she goes, "Yes, I like semen."
Whoops.
Teacher wrote for Helen a note. Look, your daughter is talking inappropriately in school. No, she means semen, like little sea monkeys.
Oh,
These days you got to be so careful what you say in school. It's like
right?
Next thing you know, you're getting a call from the principal's office. Not that that ever happens at our house ever. Our little darling, just I swear to God, he was a gift from an angel.
Yeah.
Fallen angel, but an angel.
Isn't his name Judas? No.
Don't be mean to him. I wouldn't want it any other way. So once we get it, wink, wink. So when you get it all done, I'm gonna let you try one. You can go ahead and get started. You'll get a nice, beautiful rose that looks like this, and you can actually decorate the top of your cupcake with one of these. And then we've got our petals. Now we come down to the frosting portion. Now you want to be careful not to cut your fingers. Well, you might want to practice this a lot ahead of time. So Cupid is the sign of Valentine's Day, right?
Cupid, yes, and Eros is the god of love.
Goddess of love, but Cupid is. You heard what Cupid's new job is, right?
No, what's that?
He's a spokesmodel for Pens.
Oh.
I mean, come on, he's a dude in a diaper. What do you expect?
Well, we all have our stations in life.
So, how's your little rose coming there?
Quite smashingly, actually.
There may be blood on this rose before he gets done, but
I'll just lick it off.
He'll just lick it off. So I'll tell you how our frosting is going to be made while he's finishing that up, and we're not going to. That looks interesting. This does take practice, people, but we'll show you Curtis's rose. He put effort into it. Rose needs a lobotomy.
Well, now we all can't be perfect like you, dear.
I know. Well, it took a little practice to get them down, and you want to make sure you open your petals up. You know how to do that, dear?
I do.
You know how to open up your petals?
I'm very adept at doing that.
You know how to open up your petals. So
I do.
We'll open that up real nicely there. And grab our frosting bag and our cupcakes, and I'm going to tell our audience how we made our frosting.
There's the cupcakes.
There we go. Put those over here. Move our strawberries out of the way.
And here's the frosting.
Now the frosting is really easy to make. It's a fudge buttercream frosting. Absolutely, oh God, nothing better than a good buttercream frosting. Mm-hmm. And you want to get you a nice bag to put it in, something to fill that up with. You have to be really careful though when you're filling up your bag.
Yes. Splat.
You want to be careful when you're filling up your bag with your frosting. Because it can get really messy. Last thing you want is a bunch of stuff all over your hands and all over the floor.
Oh, you can just lick it off.
So, anyway, and of course, you don't want to get it all over your face. Well, maybe you do.
Well, if I get it in my beard, I just lick it out. So.
Oh yeah, nothing like frosting and hair. So buttercream. What you do with your buttercream frosting, you get like a cup of Crisco. You're going to put it in your mixer, okay? And you're going to get 2 sticks or a cup of softened butter.
Yes.
It's the only time I like something softened. But yeah, you put your butter and your Crisco into your mixer. You turn on. You want to get it. It'll turn on high or low until it gets kind of beat together. You turn up and it'll start to fluff up.
Yes.
Okay. And then you're going to add 5 cups of powdered sugar.
Wow,
okay.
That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, 5 cups of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of K-Rose syrup, okay, 1 tablespoon of vanilla. You make sure you get some good vanilla. You want 1/3 of a cup of whole milk. Some people use half and half. You can do that as well. It makes it really good and thick. And of course, you're going to need to add 1/2 cup of cocoa. So after you get your powdered sugar well incorporated into your butter and Crisco, and you start adding your other ingredients slowly, and we end up with a lovely frosting.
Yes.
Damn,
it's quite tasty.
Damn, that's good. So you're going to fill up your frosting bag. Let me show you how.
Yes.
I love
Demonstrate,
a nice
please.
cloth frosting bag. And this takes practice. Most people, they just kind of spread their frosting on, but get a wide open tip. You know, it's kind of a flower tip or a star tip, I think is what it's called. You twist it and fill it up. And I always start from the outside of my cupcake and I work the way in. So if you will hold this up so our viewing audience can see me squeeze my frosting onto your cupcake.
Yes.
I start and I kind of go around.
Drop your load of frosting.
There, I load it up. There we go. Nice and around, and around, and around, and around, and make a nice little tit on the top.
Lovely.
Isn't that a pretty cupcake?
Beautiful.
I'll show that to the audience while you try to do one.
Okay.
Nothing better than a lovely, beautiful cupcake. Little cupcake there. We got that one all frosted up. And Curtis is over here. Well, that's going to be beautiful. That's absolutely delicious. Okay, very good. Very good. Let me go ahead and do the last two for us.
Okay.
And we'll squeeze this up nice and tight. We squeeze it from the bottom. I'm sure there are some people I've seen defrosting on, and I mean the decorating skills that comes to piping and frosting your cakes and everything. It takes work. I mean, you really have to learn how to do it. And that's, you know, one area that I'm not perfect in.
Practice does make perfect.
Practice makes perfect. So we've got those decorated. So we're going to set these over to the side. Why don't you grab our cupcake pan, and we'll go ahead and fill these. Now, these are, I call these like regular small cupcakes, and then you can have the bigger cupcakes. And when you cook these for this size here, you're going to turn your oven on 350 degrees and cook this size for like 13 minutes. And then if you got the larger cupcakes, I cook those for like 32 minutes. And then we put like a quarter cup of batter into each cup. So we'll go ahead and get this.
Okay.
And let's grab our spoon.
Okay.
And we're just going to go ahead and take them. And one of the things that you don't want to do is overfill your cupcakes. Okay, because then you got this big blobby looking
volcano.
Yeah, it just like goes everywhere. Okay.
Oozing out the side of the pan.
Alrighty. And it'll be about that far from the top. I'll let you go ahead and finish filling those up. And while you do that, I'm going to tell all of our wonderful followers that we have about these recipes are in Uncle Mark's cookbook. This is on Barnes & Noble. And you can follow us on Facebook, or make sure that you subscribe to us on YouTube. Just go to Uncle Marc, M-A-R-C, and please be sure to subscribe to us and tell all your friends and share our shows with you. We've got quite a few that are on there. And guess what we're coming out with? Guess what we're coming on with this year? Uncle Mark's Cookbook Volume 2. Okay?
Awesome.
This one has 230 recipes. The new one will probably have about 70 or 80 recipes. Easy recipes. You don't have to go to culinary school to learn how to cook. These recipes. Blah, blah, blah. I need some more wine.
I do too.
Look, I need some more wine. That's perfect. And fill up that last one. There you go.
And let me
there we go.
get that off.
Oh,
that's the best part of filling cupcake cans, is you can lick the pan.
Yeah, just don't double look. There we go. Okay, thank you very much. Now we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven at our 350 degrees, so they're cooking, and we have these that are already ready. So the way we're going to decorate these, and you can do it, get creative. What I like to do is, on some of them, I'll take a blueberry, put it in the middle, and then I take our little wedges, and we take them like this, and if they're too long, cut the bottom off so that they're not too tall. And we'll do this one here real quick, because we want them to be able to stay in your cupcake and not fall out.
Stick it in the icing.
I want to stick it in and not have it fall out. That's nothing worse than having your strawberry.
I think you've made your point, dear.
And we're going to put them in. 4 of them. We're going to go around our cupcake. And let's trim these down just a little bit because our cupcakes are smaller. And you definitely want to make sure, like this piece here, you don't want to have the end on it because you want to be able to see that heart-shaped portion of your strawberry for that Valentine's Day look. And that way you get it so it's nice and flat on both sides.
Yes.
And trim this one down just a little bit more. There we go. So you like my horny little monkey?
I do.
It just climbed on me one day. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh, I like that monkey.
What's its name?
Peter.
Peter?
Oh, Peter the monkey. I didn't know. Well, what do you think its name is?
I don't know. How about like...
It's Peter. My monkey's name is Peter. Nothing better than Peter the monkey. So, look. And then if you want, you can do the next one with like a raspberry in the center. Makes it a really pretty,
Very nice.
pretty. And let's go ahead and trim these down and put those on.
Yes.
And for those that may not like to eat fruit, that wouldn't be in this household. Everyone loves fruit around here.
Yes, we love our fruit.
We love our fruit. And take these and finish trimming these down a little bit. We're going to shove these in here real quick. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that's a little large. I'm going to take that one and make it a little bit smaller. Otherwise it's going to stick out. Like that's ever been a problem. Alright, so we've got that one done. Now we've got our our raspberry and our blueberry. And then you can take your lovely strawberry. And I usually get, if it's a smaller cupcake, I'll get a smaller strawberry so it fits on there better. But we've got a little larger one for y'all to be able to see. And we're going to go ahead and just put that one right on here in the center. And then we have one that some people just like them plain, and we'll bring these up here and show them to you. These are the ones we just finished making. Oh, aren't those delicious? Absolutely delicious.
Very nice.
Yep. And so you can take these, put them on a plate. If you did one that was just like the strawberries aside, put your little rosebud on the side of your plate and serve it with a little melon ball thing of chocolate ice cream. Vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
It makes it for absolutely wonderful. And
yes.
I will show you, by the magic of the internet,
ta-da!
Ta-da! We have a completed, finished plate of well-decorated cupcakes. Aren't those absolutely delightful?
Yes.
Just delightful.
And
so
it's nice that you have the rainbow colors of the
I do.
cupcake.
I've got the little
and those are made out of rubber, aren't they?
They're this. They are a little plastic rubbery cupcake you can peel off.
So you can wash them, in water, in soapy water, or you can also put them in the top rack of your dishwasher, and they clean it very nicely, and you can reuse them.
So we're going to go ahead and taste this as our sound crew pays such close attention to me while I'm over here on the stage. And there we go. Yes. And that'll get y'all unlocked. So let me go ahead and give you, which would you like? Plain, blueberry, raspberry, or strawberry?
I'll take a plain one.
You take a plain one? There
Yeah.
you go. And this is the best time of the whole show. Yes, it is. Alrighty. And let me go ahead and try mine. Oh.
The frosting is delicious.
Oh my God. I'm gonna hit a big bite. Oh, let me give one to our sound crew. And and
that
this
chocolate is delicious. So light and fluffy. Tasty, tasty, tasty. You'll love it.
There you go. And of course,
It's
we're
good
going to
plain
hear.
by itself, or you can also put the fruit on it. Delicious.
And well, let's get some comments from the peanut gallery that's back there. What do you think of the cupcake, Devin?
It's delicious.
Absolutely fabulous, isn't it? He's been shoving them down as fast as he can stick them in his mouth. So, we're coming to that portion of the show that we always come to.
Good.
Oh, I know. I just got it all over my face. You can.
Is it in my beard?
Well, just a little bit. There we go. Hope that mascara don't come off. No. so
It's all natural, dear.
Yeah, I know it is. Here's our toast that we have at the end of every show for all of you wonderful folks out there. Please be sure to make sure you're following us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. And are you ready for another fabulous, successful show?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Here's to it.
Here's to it.
And to it again.
To it again.
And to the hopes.
To the hopes.
We do it again.
We do it again.
The birds do it.
Birds do it.
The bees do it.
The bees do it.
Even the little fleas do it.
Even the little fleas.
And if you can't remember how to do it,
If you can't remember how to
you
do
call
it,
me and we'll do it to it.
you call me and we'll do it to it.
Bottoms up. Well,
Happy Valentine's Day.
happy cooking. Wonderful Valentine's Day. Everybody, get out your sweets and take care of your honey. Love you, dear. Until next week.